I'm Jessica Lombard, Associate Superintendent.
And I'm Superintendent John Berkey, and this is Huntley 158 Today.
Well, Dr. Berkey, can you believe we are getting ready to wrap up the 2016-17 school year?
Yep, another school year almost done. It's hard to believe. This one went really fast.
Well, and even though we're getting ready to wrap up this one, we're also in the mindset of getting ready to start the 17-18 school year. And with that, the first part of that is kindergarten registration. And today we have some guests to talk about kindergarten and the kindergarten registration process. Here with us today, our principal of Leggee, Scott Iddings, Mrs. Hernandez, one of our kindergarten teachers, and one of our kindergarten students, Carter. Welcome. How are you?
We have a kindergarten expert here today in Carter. That's awesome.
Carter, how are you today?
I'm good.
Good. Carter, when you think about kindergarten, what is your favorite thing about kindergarten?
My favorite thing about kindergarten is reading.
Reading. That is an awesome answer. What is it that you love about reading?
Because then I can get research and then I get a little bit smarter.
Oh, that is awesome. I'm so glad that you love reading. I love to read as well.
So tell us a little bit about the kindergarten registration process that's coming up, because we changed it a year ago.
Yes, we changed it. We brought it back to the buildings where parents and incoming students will have a really good feel for what the building looks like, get familiar with it. We have tours going on at that point. The parents can go through the registration process where they bring in all their information that they need to provide to the district. There's an opportunity to have their child's picture taken by the people that do our school photography, and they'll have a nice picture set up for them, and there'll be an opportunity to meet with a kindergarten teacher or someone that'll talk to the child for a few minutes just to get a good idea of where that child is at that point.
Great. They do a tour and all that. They can get a little sense of
yes, they have
what
a
the
tour
building
that's
looks
led.
like.
In the past, we've done it with some of our Leggee students, sometimes Leggee alumni, and they take them around the building to show them the gymnasium, music rooms, art rooms, cafeteria, where the kindergarten classrooms are, see an actual kindergarten classroom, and then a few other tidbits that are helpful to those kindergarten students when they start that next year.
Now, will that look similar at the other two buildings, Chesapeake and McCabe as well?
Yes, we all do building tours, and we might have it set up in a different spot in the building, but generally it's the same format.
Great.
How was that received last year when we had those open houses registration for the first time?
It seemed very positive. As people were coming in, the students were very excited to see the school that they were going to attend. They got to meet their principal, see some of their possible teachers. So it was a very welcoming, positive event, and parents had an opportunity to talk to the principal or the assistant principal. Office staff was there, the school nurse was there, so they had a lot of avenues to go if they had any questions. But overall, very positive event.
What happens if a parent cannot make that date to do the school tour? What should they do?
Registration is open. After that, it's open registration. They can go to the district office where the registration office is, and they can fill out the paperwork there. If they want to see the school, certainly reaching out to the school office to set up a time where they could have another tour is absolutely okay.
Now, Mrs. Hernandez, lots of parents are always, oh no, what does my child need to know for kindergarten? What do I need to do to prepare? Are they really ready for this next step? Being a kindergarten teacher, what advice do you have for parents on that next step for kindergarten? What should they be ready for?
So the summer before, as kindergarten teachers, we get asked this a lot, but the summer before, make learning fun. Go visit your library. Don't just read to your child, but read with them. Look, have a dialogue about books, the front of the book, the back of the book, different parts of the book. Find out what they're interested in reading about so they start with that love of learning. For math, you can play games, play dice games so they know how to wait their turn and build up that stamina. Play sports, play out in the neighborhood so they can take turns and just have that good foundation. As kindergarten teachers, when they come to us, we are ready to build on that, and that's the best part of being in kindergarten. We take them from where they are and bring them as far as they can come, and we're so excited about that. That's the magic of it, because the students that come to me in the fall are not the students that leave me in the spring, and it just makes us so happy in our heart.
So they don't need to know all of their math facts and the reading and all of those things before coming to kindergarten, do
No,
they?
that's why they're with us, so that we can help with that foundation and build on it and their knowledge.
Well, obviously, we stress academics a lot, but I think you brought up a good point that sometimes we don't talk enough about play. I mean, these are young kids that are learning a lot through just developmental play and having fun and interacting with other kids.
And they grow in kindergarten, socially, emotionally, and academically, so grand. It's fantastic.
So, Mr. Iddings, we've talked about that registration process. What are those dates that parents should keep in mind and times?
The registration dates are June 6th, 7th, and 8th. June 6th will be Cheswick, June 7th will be Leggee, and June 8th will be McCaben, and they all run from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
So when everybody goes to the school that obviously
They go to
they're
the
going
school
to,
that they're
and if anybody
assigned.
is not clear on what school they go to, they can always call the district office and they will
They can
guide
call
them
the
based on their
office.
address where they're going to go.
Yes, they can do that, and they can also go onto the district webpage, which has underneath the registration tab, there's another tab for kindergarten registration. And on that page, they can find out all the information of where they need to go. They can also what they need to bring to registration, which is very important.
Can you highlight just real quick, what are a couple of those things that they need to make sure that they bring with them that day?
Proof of residency is very important. Any medical records, if they've had their checkup or shots, dental appointments, all that is really important stuff to bring to registration.
Well, before we go, Carter, I have a really important question for you. Are you all ready and excited for first grade?
Yes.
That is a confident
that is
young man who's ready for first grade. So.
Well, perfect. Carter, Mrs. Hernandez, and Mr. Iddings, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us at Huntley 158 today. If there are future guests you'd like seen or topics you'd like discussed on the show, please reach out to us at our District 158 Facebook page or Twitter, #Ask158. Until next time.